Well, he did it. Ron DeSantis joining Elon Musk on Twitter Spaces for a failed launch, and then they had to come back after some technical difficulties to actually do the hour-long program where he took a few questions and made the announcement. And obviously, the reaction is all over the corporate media. DeSantis preparing to go on a tour of sorts to campaign. But you also have reaction from former President Donald Trump, considered the front runner in the GOP field, where we've got now, at least 6 candidates, if not more. Good morning, Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk on this Thursday, heading into a Memorial Day holiday weekend. And obviously, this is a big deal. A lot of people speculated that DeSantis was going to announce, and yesterday was that day. He didn't do it in a traditional way of going out in a campaign event with supporters physically in person. No, he decided to do it on Twitter, but there were some technical issues. Apparently, Elon Musk tried to launch it on his Twitter Spaces, but too many people tuned in and it crashed, so they had to launch it from somebody else's Twitter Spaces, and then they eventually got it off the ground. Interesting kind of analogies with Musk being, of course, the head of SpaceX and seeing a lot of failed launches in their testing of various rocket technology. But regardless, fascinating to see this. Here is the produced video that Ron DeSantis put out on Twitter yesterday after his official announcement. And kind of gives you an idea of the direction that DeSantis is going here. And I'd love to hear from you as well at 217-629-7970. Again, 217-629-7970. That's the phone number here with Springfield's Morning News. Sound off. What do you think? How did it go? Here is that video that Ron DeSantis released yesterday on Twitter.
Our border is a disaster. Crime infests our cities. The federal government makes it harder for families to make ends meet, and the president flounders. But decline is a choice, success is attainable, and freedom is worth fighting for. Righting the ship requires restoring sanity to our society, normalcy to our communities, and integrity to our institutions. Truth must be our foundation, and common sense can no longer be an uncommon virtue. In Florida, we proved that it can be done. We chose facts over fear, education over indoctrination, law and order over rioting and disorder. We held the line when freedom hung in the balance. We showed that we can and must revitalize America. We need the courage to lead and the strength to win. I'm Ron DeSantis, and I'm running for president to lead our great American comeback.
So there you have it. Ron DeSantis' official video after doing his Twitter Spaces with Elon Musk. And the reaction is obviously all over the place. And primary voters getting a glimpse of some of the expected storyline here, especially if it's going to be ultimately between former President Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis for who will get the GOP nomination. So Donald Trump, he is obviously a unique individual. I don't think there's anybody else like President Donald Trump. We'll hear some of the videos that he shared, an official video that a bunch of meme videos that he's got to have that contract with somebody who's just proficient in this, because it's pretty incredible. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. 217-629-7970. Good morning. You're on WMAY.
Good morning. I'm excited. I'm glad he finally got in. I mean, you could tell just the way he's been acting the last 6-8 weeks, whatever, that he was going. And personally, if I was him, I probably would have just hung out for another 4 or 5 months, maybe till the end of summer before I announced and then got in. But I'm glad he's in. I think he'll make a great president. I'd love to see Donald Trump just back off and support him, but I know it's going to be he's going to issue a bloodbath. And you know what worries me the most is exactly what happened with the Illinois governor race, which I mean I knew the Republicans were going to win, but when the Democrats start buying ad time, they're going to buy. I can see J.B. Pritzker buying ad time. I mean, he won't have to in Illinois, but buying ad time to support Trump just because the Democrats feel Trump will lose to Biden. But the Democrats will start interfering with the Republican primary. I feel that's wrong. I think it's wrong, and I just don't think it's just wrong. I don't know what else to say about it.
Well, I mean, listen, it's a tactic, right? It's a tactic that the Democrats employed in Illinois, and it's a tactic that seems to have given them the candidate they wanted to run against in Illinois, Darren Bailey.
Exactly.
To be able to label them as extremist in the general election, and obviously they may try to deploy the similar tactic across the country. So, yeah, I think...
there's no...
Go ahead.
I don't think there's any doubt. There's no may involved. They'll do it. They'll do it because you can only win with these outrageous policies by cheating, lying, and stealing, and that's the only thing they can do. I'm sorry I said that out loud.
It's all good. You said it to thousands of people on Morning Talk Radio. I appreciate the call. I got another one coming in here at 217-629-7970. And then after this call, we'll hear the video that Donald Trump released concerning Ron DeSantis. And then after the break, we'll get more of your calls and look at some meme videos that former President Trump released. Good morning. You're on WMAY.
Yeah, I'm voting for Trump because he has a proven track record. But, the gentleman before just said that the Democrats are going to get involved. But the Republicans are the ones who throw interference in front of their own candidates. And Illinois GOP really has never backed Trump. There's a war going on right now in the Illinois GOP because they want to pick the winners and losers in the primary. And I'm a rank-and-file voter, and I will fight with every last breath I have. Let the people decide.
Yeah, and that's what primaries really are for, and the official party apparatus traditionally has stayed out of those primary battles and only gone to bat for the candidate that gets support from the primary voters. Listen, if the party's going to get involved to that degree, we should probably get rid of taxpayer-funded primaries altogether and just have that one election. There's obviously an ongoing debate about how to handle all of that when it comes to the primaries. Appreciate the call. Let's take a look at what former President Donald Trump had to say on his Truth Social website. And here's a video that he posted on Truth Social yesterday after Ron DeSantis decided to announce on Twitter. Here's that video from Donald Trump's campaign via his Truth Social media website.
The Washington established politicians like to talk about how they can be just like Donald Trump. The truth? There's only one Donald Trump. Only one who gave us the largest tax cuts in history, who gave vets the health care they deserve, and stood up to China and protected your job. Only one who kept us out of endless wars while destroying our terrorist enemies. Only one who fundamentally changed the Supreme Court, was called the most pro-life president in history, and relentlessly protected our Second Amendment rights and our borders. Why would we ever settle for Trump imposters?
Make America great again.
When there's only one, starting day one, who can make America great again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
So the video, for those of you listening online or on the radio, it really, it flashed a bunch of images of DeSantis in unfavorable waves and showed various, clips of DeSantis talking about making America great again and so on, comparing Trump to DeSantis here. And coming back after the break, we'll get more of your calls at 217-629-7970. But we'll also look at some other videos that Trump released on Truth Social. So stay tuned. That's coming up. Getting your reaction to former President Donald Trump having a challenger in Florida Governor Ron DeSantis for the GOP nomination. 217-629-7970 is the phone number, and interesting to see Donald Trump's reaction on his Truth Social account. And some of the videos, of course, more official-looking video, but then his campaign started sharing meme videos, M-E-M-E videos. Here's one. It compares Trump's announcement and DeSantis's announcement. So kind of back and forth here. Here's how that plays out on Truth Social.
That I'm proud to be an American.
Oh, boy.
And I won't forget the men who died.
We are kind of melting the servers.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Commitment to freedom and is willing to put his money where his mouth is. Upset the narrative control imposed on us by our government.
Who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up.
Have Governor DeSantis make this. We're just trying to get it going.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's funny. The meme videos are, quite frankly, pretty funny. So Donald Trump getting some laughs from the internet on all of these. And another video that he shared on Truth Social. This one's I don't know, whoever made this. They obviously used artificial intelligence to craft the voices of the various people they mock here. But it resembles a Twitter space. And it's got Elon Musk, Ron DeSantis, George Soros, Klaus Schwab, Dick Cheney, Adolf Hitler, the devil, and the FBI. And this is how they play it out on Trump's social media.
To our Ron DeSantis Twitter space.
Hello? Is my microphone working correctly?
George, can you just wait while we...
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can all hear you, George. Can you just hold on for a second?
Hilfa, I don't think they can hear me.
I can hear you fine, George. Just speak to the
I don't think George knows how to use Twitter.
Oh, hello? Can you hear me now?
Can I please make my big announcement now? Everyone just...
Hello?
Just shut up, George.
Can somebody just mute George?
Dick, could you try not to cough on the...
Okay, so how are we going to take out Trump, you guys?
Guys from the FBI, this is not a private call. This is a public Twitter space. Everyone can listen in.
God damn it.
Anyway, guys, we invited everyone to this Twitter space so Governor Ron DeSantis could...
Everyone just shut the hell up.
It goes on from there. It's just so stupid. Oh, it's so stupid. But I think that's gonna be the flavor of our politics heading into 2024. Jeez. Oh. Pretty incredible stuff. That's gonna be our politics. Looking forward to the next handful of months. So we're all in for it. I hope you're ready for it. Let's rock and roll.